each week. We have our Instagram pages, which we got my Instagram page, our admin's Instagram pages, where we'll be sharing all this stuff going on with the show, and most importantly, our actual show page as well too, at the Next Greatest Streamer. We do put episodes of this show on YouTube as well, guys. So if you guys do miss any episodes, they'll always be on YouTube as well. I'm your host, Mythical. Shout out to all of our admins. We got Shadow Tide, Crumpet, and Sunshine, guys. Make sure you favorite the admins as well. This week, we got eliminations to go over, guys. We're on our third week of the show, so it's going to be really intense, really fun, really awesome. A lot of suspense going on. To recap last week, we had under the 5 milli bracket, Ellie and La La Land get eliminated. And then in the over 5 milli bracket, we had Jordan and CJ get eliminated. So that is the recap of last week. We had a twist, the alien invasion twist. So what that means is if you fall in the bottom two, even if you are safe from elimination, you will be put into a thing where if you are in the bottom 3 times, you'll be instantly eliminated. So last week, Class Swim got transferred over into the over 5 milli bracket, and Jubilee got transferred into the under 5 milli bracket. I will be doing some crazy stuff tonight, guys. So at the time of the elimination, whoever's the top supporter of the stream will earn a power to award one of the streamers in the under 5 milli bracket. So whoever's number one in the stream at the time when the vote ends for the first poll, for the first elimination, will be able to give an award to somebody, okay? So they'll have to pick somebody to give that award to. So there's a little bit of an incentive tonight. That'll be the same for the over 5 million bracket as well. And then at the end of the show, at that time, whoever's the overall, top 3 of the stream will be going on a custom-made flyer that we promote as well to show some love and recognition for everyone that supports our show as well too. So with that being said, we're going to start this evening. But wait a second, there's a twist. This evening and going forward, during the alien abduction UFO twist, there's a twist on top of the twist. The twist is you can use your power-ups in either bracket on anybody now. It's all universal. So it's not a bad twist. It's a good twist. It can be, or it cannot be. It just depends on how the cards get played. So you guys are able to use your power-ups on anybody, whether they're under or over 5 milli, even if you're in a different bracket. The world's crazy, guys. This is how this season is as well. Yes, today and going forward, as long as the UFO abduction twist is active, you guys can use your power-ups however you like on anybody, whether they're over or under 5 milli in the same bracket or not. All right, guys, so here we go. Week 3, under 5 milli, Season 3, Episode 3. We're going to go over favorites first. All right, so first and third, we're going to go over third place through 7th. And third place with 71 favorites right now is going to be Curse. And fourth place with 52 favorites is Dino Space Ducky. And fifth place with 51 favorites is Princess Diana. And sixth place with 45 favorites is Sarah Sings. In seventh place, safe at the moment, with 38 favorites is Katniss. So we got first and second, then we got our bottom 2, which is 8 and 9. And our bottom 2 right now, we got with 20 favorites and 13 favorites, we got Destiny at 20 and 8th, and Jubilee with 13 for favorites. All right, so at the moment, if favorites is selected, that means Destiny and Jubilee will be up for elimination this evening. Our top 2 streamers this week for favorites, in no specific order, is Stephanie and Baby J. But with 104 favorites this week, with safety this week, if favorites is selected and nothing changes with power-ups, will be Baby J with 104. Congratulations. Shout out to Corn. Corn was safe this week as well. Corn had over 32 favorites as well, too. So if favorites is selected, Baby J will have safety if no power-ups get used. All right. Our next metric, guys, is community. So that means even if someone has a 4 on your board, we got to change it from a 5. Thanks, Mimi. That means that is a community member. Just like that. They're on your board for the week. They're supporting you. All right. So in third place with 62 community members is going to be Katniss. In fourth place with 54 community members is Baby J. In fifth place with 53 community members is Princess Diana. In sixth place with 51 community members is Dino Space Ducky. In seventh place, the last person saved at the moment, unless the power-ups get used, is Curse with 26 community members. The bottom two, we had a tie. So we had with 21 community members each, we had Destiny and Jubilee. So those two streamers will be up for elimination if no power-ups get used. Our top two streamers this week for community is going to be in no specific order, Stephanie and Sarah Sings, by a difference of 6 community members with 72 community members on their board this week is going to be Miss Stephanie. Shout out to Sarah Sings as well as 66, but Stephanie will have the safety this week if community is chosen. Guys, make sure we're favoriting the host here. My name is Mythical. We stream every week a lot, and on Saturdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. Catch our shows. If you miss them, that's all right. We put it on YouTube now. You guys got a second place to catch it. All right. So, Corn also had 35 community members on the board as well this week. So shout out to Corn. He had safety. All right, next one. Next category we'll be going over is going to be diamonds. All right. So in third place with 27,424 diamonds is Katniss. In fourth place with 26,827 is Baby J. In fifth place with 25,767 is Dino Space Ducky. In sixth place with 22,081 diamonds is Curse. In seventh place, and the last person safe at the moment, if power-ups don't get used, with 20,474, beating eighth place by 500 diamonds is going to be Destiny. The bottom two streamers up for elimination this evening, if power-ups are not used, will be in eighth place with 19,970 is going to be Stephanie. In ninth place with 10,400 is Princess Diana. Our top two streamers this week, in no specific order, is going to be Sarah Sings and Jubilee. But number one this week for diamonds is going to be Jubilee with 66,959. And Sarah Sings in second with 47,636. Nice job, everybody. You guys did amazing. Shout out to Corn. Corn was safe this week with 28,739. So shout out to everyone. You guys all did amazing this week. All right, our last category to go over, guys, is going to be our streams. All right, going from third through seventh place again, our last metric to cover until we find out which metric tonight will be the metric of elimination, where you guys will vote in the chat and figure out who is going to be sent home. Well, you guys are already home, but, off the show. All right, third place this week with 33.5 hours streamed is Stephanie. And fourth place with 22.5 hours streamed is Katniss. In fifth place with 19.5 hours streamed is Dino Space Ducky. And sixth place with 17.5 hours streamed is Baby J. And seventh place with 16.5 hours streamed, and the last person safe at the moment is Sarah Sings. The bottom two streamers up for elimination are at 6.5 hours in eighth place. We got Destiny. And ninth place with 4.5 hours and up for elimination is Jubilee. Our top two this week for our streams in no specific order is Curse and Princess Diana. But ahead by 2.5 hours in first place is going to be, with safety at the moment, if nothing changes, will be Curse with 40.5 hours streamed, and Princess Diana had second with 38. Nice job, everybody. Now, it is time to find out which metric is going to be the metric to decide tonight's elimination. Afterward, we'll be figuring out if there is any power-ups to be used as well. Power-ups are given to everyone at the beginning of the season, and then throughout the show, you can earn power-ups as well. Maybe tonight, if you're the number one person at the end of the poll for the elimination, you can give a power to somebody. This power is a very good power, guys. So if you're able to be the number one on the top of the stream, anybody that's not in the show, we can't be biased with it. So it has to be someone who is not a contestant on the show. Whoever's at top will be able to get that power. All right, let me get the wheel here. Here we go, guys. So we're about to find out which metric is going to be the metric for elimination tonight. Community is the metric of elimination. So guys, let me go to that page. We'll find out who's at the top, who's at the bottom, and we'll find out what's going to happen. All right. So right now we're covering the under 5 milli bracket. After this, we'll be going over the over 5 milli bracket. So for community, that means Stephanie, Miss Stephanie is in first place. So we'll have safety this week, and our bottom two are Destiny and Jubilee at the moment. So if you have any power-ups that you want to use right now, this is the time to do so. Message me on Instagram to use all your power-ups, guys, and I'll be going in order. We'll give it roughly 2 minutes. Once it says 8:14 up there. Thank you for all the love and support, everybody. We do this show each week to help promote streaming on the app. We do this to have fun, see personal growth on the app, and just see everyone rise up together in a fun way. All right. So far, we haven't had anybody message to use any power-ups so far, guys. If you guys got power-ups, you got to make sure that we use them. Otherwise, our bottom two for elimination will be Destiny and Jubilee. All right, we got our first power-up in. All right, our first metric, or our first power-up use is 50-50 safety risk. Play this power-up to have a chance to save yourself and grant safety from this elimination. So what we're going to do with that is I'm going to spin a wheel that says safe or risk. If it lands on safe, you're safe. If it lands on risk, then you're still up for elimination. All right, give me 1 second to create the wheel for that. Also, if anyone has any other power-ups, get ready to use them as well. All right, almost there. All right, getting that made. Guys, thank you for tuning in, guys. I know there's a lot of stuff going on in the app tonight. After our show, there's other things on the app you can watch as well. There's battle games going on. There's some auctions going on tonight. Make sure we show up for the community as much as possible, please. People show up for you all the time. Try to show up for them as well. All right. Well, I put risky, but it's risk. But anyways, here we go. If it lands on safe, that person is safe, and I will announce who it is. Oh, no. It landed on risky. All right. So, unfortunately, the person that just used that power-up cannot change anything at the moment. So, they are still up for risk. For elimination. All right. Any more power-ups, guys? We'll give it 1 more minute. We'll give it until 8:16. We're going to go off the clock up there. All right. So far, nothing else has came on in. Oh. Ooh. Secret award. Huh. What does that mean? Oh, we had that the first week of the show. The secret award was, something that, got won by you guys in the chat that helped out someone earn that award. All right. Text me the name of the person you want to use the secret award on. All right. So the secret award has been played on Destiny. In the next 2 eliminations, play this power to save yourself or one streamer from the bottom 2. So Destiny is now safe from elimination. So with that being said, now we got Curse and Jubilee who will be up for elimination. We do have another power up in. And guys, if you're above 5 million, you can use your power ups to help out if you'd like as well. Maybe you might be able to make an alliance to have someone help you out. Who knows? All right. All right. I had someone use a power up just now. Crazy power up, by the way, that might just be about to be used, guys. Get ready for this. This is gonna be crazy. If you sent in a power up, please check your IG right now. I just texted someone. All right. Power up just got used. It says steal a streamer's weekly immunity for the next week. So this power up has just gotten used. So unfortunately, Stephanie was at the top this week, but with that power being used, the person that just used that power up is going to have safety for the next week. All right, so that will be for Corn. He had safety this week, earned it last week by being at the top, and used the power up to steal the safety to have safety for next week as well. All right, and I think we got another power up incoming. Thank you guys for all the love and support tonight. All right, next power up that just came in. Play this power up to fully eliminate the metric for this week. So that means we're going to respin the wheel. Now, with the last power being used to steal the top streamer's immunity, that is still active. So whoever it is, regardless, Corn has safety. So let me respin this and see who is going to be up for elimination. All right, give me 1 second here. And I think we even got one more power up after that. Like I said, guys, this show gets crazy. All right, so if it lands on community, we're going to respin it. Our streams. So our streams is going to be the metric of elimination. So with that being said, because Destiny is safe from this elimination, our streams, Jubilee and Sarah Sings, will be the 2 players up for elimination tonight. So if you have any power-ups, please make sure you send them on in right now. So since the power-up tonight that got used was to steal a streamer's weekly immunity, that means that Corn is going to have the safety for this week. All right, we got power-ups incoming. Oh, all right. So add 10 hours to your weekly total just got used. So now we're going to have 10 hours get added to a streamer's total. So let me update this, guys. Wow, it's crazy how things happen, guys. So Sarah Sings has earned 10 hours to their weekly total, pushing another person into the bottom 2 along with Jubilee. And that streamer is now Baby J. Baby J is going to now be up for elimination with Jubilee. Wild. That is crazy, guys. All right. So if there is any more power-ups that want to get used, please make sure that you use them right now. All right. We just got a power-up get used. Add 25 hours to your weekly total. So that will be for Jubilee. So now we're at 29.5 for Jubilee. So that pushes her up to the top a little bit more. So now the bottom two up for elimination are going to be Baby J and Dino Space Ducky. All right. This game is crazy tonight, guys. All right. Oh, we got a lot coming in. All right. All right. Message one person that their power up cannot be used right now because it doesn't pertain to this metric. Oh, wow. Guys, a lot of things are getting flushed out tonight. All right. So, we got another power up incoming. Play this power to choose this week's metric of elimination. So, the new metric that just got chosen is going to be favorites. Just like that, guys, anything can change in this game. We went from community to hours to favorites. This is a new record going between three metrics, guys. Well, now we're going to go to a page we haven't been on yet. And our bottom two up for elimination. Well, wait a second. We got to update this because safety was used on Destiny. So, the bottom two are going to be Jubilee and Katniss. I think everyone's name has been mentioned at least once tonight. Being up for potential risk. All right. So, if you have any power-ups you want to use right now, please make sure you use them right now, guys. All right, we just got one. Oh, gosh, here we go. All right, any other power-ups, guys? All right, so we're going to give it one more minute, guys. Once it says 8:25, it's going to be it. Now, I did have one more power-up come in, but it's going to be the last power-up that gets used tonight, unless if there's any other power-ups that come in. So we're going to get it up until 8:25. Guys, this has been a crazy night. Oh, wow. Another power-up came in. Superpower. Select 4 streamers to be vulnerable for elimination. So, from this metric, you'll have to message me the 4 players you want up for elimination. Only those 4 streamers can have power-ups. Everyone else will be safe. And only those 4 players will be vulnerable to be up for elimination. This has been the craziest night ever on this show. Guaranteed. All right. So the person that just used superpower, please message me the 4 players you want up for possible elimination. And guys, you guys are watching The Next Greatest Streamer every Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I know, guys. Listen, this is the craziest show we've had. Everyone right now is using their power up. All right. All right. So, give me 1 second to update this. The 4 players up for possible elimination. So, give me 1 second. Well, so give me 1 second. All right, so whoever just used superpower, message me the person you want to use this on. Okay, so got it. All right, guys. I know this show's crazy tonight. Well, the four players that are going to be vulnerable for tonight's elimination is going to be Baby J, Dino Space Ducky, and Katniss. Destiny got selected too, but basically they're safe already from the secret award. So that means Dino Space Ducky and Katniss at this point will be the ones up for elimination. The only way that we could avoid that this could be avoided is if you can find a way to jump up past Baby J. So if anyone has any power ups to add enough favorites to get to the top above Baby J's 104, that's what's going to be needed for this week's elimination. Otherwise, it's going to be Katniss versus Dino Space Ducky this week, guys. We're going to give it 1 minute. Right when it turns 8:30 p.m. If there's no more power-ups, we're going to get on going. And then I'm going to see if the person that submitted the power-up that's for the elimination, technically, wants to use it or not. All right, guys, a few more seconds. So far, we don't have anything in yet. Everybody, welcome on in. You guys are watching the Next Greatest Streamer, one of the craziest episodes yet. We've gone from one metric to another, then to another. So we're going to wait until it says 8:30 up there. Oh, 1 second. So, guys, this is the craziest show. Power Up just got used. Save another player from being eliminated. And that just got used on Katniss. So Katniss is now safe. So with that being said, there is no other way that power-ups can save you guys because there's only 2 players left. So up for elimination, and this has been the wildest night yet, guys. We got Dino Space Ducky and Baby J. So those 2 players will be up for elimination. Unfortunately, sometimes you can be at the top. When power-ups get used, y'all got to be strategic with these. And tonight has been the craziest night yet. All right, so What's going to happen is whoever is number one of the top of the stream at the end of this elimination poll will get to give an award to whichever streamer in the show that they would like who's under 5 milli. Then we're going to go over the over 5 milli bracket as well. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. All right, let me get the poll ready. Oh, wait a second. We got to do one more thing. Give me 1 second. All right, I just messaged somebody on IG. If you're in the show, please check right now. All right, give me 1 second. Just getting confirmation. Holy cow, guys. Okay. The last power-up that got used just now is geared towards the elimination. And this is the gnarliest thing I've ever seen. The only vote. You have the only vote to eliminate a player that is up for elimination. There will be no poll votes. So that means between Dino Space Ducky and Baby J, somebody in the show just used a power-up to eliminate one of you guys solely on themselves. That was a power play move. I will write next to the name who just got eliminated. All right, guys. So with that being said, the player eliminated tonight off of the next greatest streamer for under 5 milli is going to be Baby J. I am so sorry, but tonight was just not in the cards for you. Literally not in the cards. So Baby J, you've been eliminated, but hey, I appreciate you being on the show. You did a phenomenal job. Crazy how many power-ups got used tonight, guys. This has been the wildest show we've had yet to date since November. So unfortunately, Baby J, I appreciate you being on the show. You did amazing. Did so amazing. It was crazy. Okay. So with that being said, well, we don't have a poll. So we'll just wait until 8:35, and whoever's number one in the stream will get the award to give out to whichever streamer in the show that they would like, okay? So right now, I believe that is Red Knight. And then we got Killa, and then we got Sunshine, but you're an admin, so I'm going to exclude you. Then we got Gaming with Drew. So right now, Red Knight holds the power, guys. So once it turns 8:35 on the clock behind me, Red Knight will get a power to give to someone in the show. All right. Oh, we had someone just come on in. All right. And it looks like it is time. So I was excluding the people in the show. So that would be Red Knight. So Red Knight, you have won the award. All right. So Red Knight, you can choose one player on this list right here, including Class Swim. So I'm going to write Class Swim on here as well. Also, I will be doing a custom flyer at the end. So if you're in the top 3 anyways, you'll be at the top as well for that flyer. All right. So Class Swim got transferred to the over 5 milli bracket this week. Red Knight, who would you like to give safety to? Corn has safety for this next week. Who would you like to give safety to, Red Knight? You can choose one of these streamers to give safety to them. Who is it going to be right now? So he was the top of the stream. The random award is to give someone safety. All right, we need Red Knight's comment. Red Knight, who are you giving safety to? We'll get your answer, but we're going to also start with over 5 milli. So let me get everything ready for that. Well, I wrote you there so that way you can be up for an opportunity to gain safety if Red Knight chooses you. I just wrote you there. You're good. All right, Red Knight, who are you choosing? You got to pick one of these streamers that are on the show. He put in the comments, all right, who was it? He said Steph. All right, Stephanie, you have safety as well. So Corn and Stephanie will have safety this week. All right. Going over through the 5 milli bracket, guys. So Class Swim got transferred over this week. Oh, so that means Dino Space Ducky, you will be in the over 5 milli bracket since you were technically in the bottom 2. So you'll be competing in over 5 milli next week. All right. And I'll go over everything in the group chat as well, guys. All right. So now we got week 3 over 5 milli. Season 3. So starting with favorites, guys. So right now we are going over all the metrics of all the streamers in the show. 12 streamers compete in weekly eliminations. And if you're in the bottom 2, you'll be up for elimination where the chat votes on who to save and who to eliminate. Now, there's power-ups in the show that can cause some wonky things to happen. People can get advantages, disadvantages, or create some crazy twists and power-ups in the show. Got some chaos going in. The last bracket we just went over, wild tonight. All right. So, with that being said, over 5 milli. You guys are watching the Next Greatest Streamer every Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern, and here we go. With third place with 29 favorites this week is going to be Nick Shadowheart. And fourth place with 26 favorites is She Shapeshifter. And fifth place at 14 favorites is Freaky D. And sixth place with 13 favorites is Class Swim. And seventh place with 11 favorites is Lloyd. And eighth place in the bottom 2, along with ninth place. That's how that works, 8th and 9th. We got with 8 faves and -4 faves. So we only have one person negative in faves this week. A lot of improvement since last week, guys. All right. So we got in the bottom 2, we got Motivated and Jamie711. So at the moment, those 2 streamers will be up for elimination where you guys in the chat will vote on who to eliminate off the show. In the top 2 in no specific order, you got Ginger and Tay Baby. But with 112 favorites, going crazy this week is Ginger with 112 and Tay Baby at 32. Nice job. Garden was safe this week with 36. So nice job, everybody. All right. On to our next metric. Community. Even if someone has a 4 on your board, that's a community member representing you for the week. And in third place with 46 community members on their board is Ginger. In fourth place with 43 community members on their board is Nick Shadowheart. In fifth place with 32 community members on their board is Class Swim. In sixth place with 26 community members on their board is Motivated. In seventh place with 25 community members on their board is Lloyd. The bottom 2 up for elimination this week if no power-ups are used is going to be with 22 community members is Freaky D. With 3 communities members on their board, it will be Jamie711. So those will be the 2 players up for elimination tonight. In the top 2 in no specific order is Tay Baby and She. But with 88 community members on their board, in first place is, with safety, if selected for this metric, is going to be She Shapeshifter. Nice job. Tay Baby was in second with 68. So nice job, everybody. All right. Our next metric we'll be going over is going to be diamonds. So your weekly amount of support. All right. In third place with 45,197 diamonds is going to be She Shapeshifter. In fourth place with 36,032 diamonds is Nick Shadowheart. In fifth place with 32,640 is Lloyd. In sixth place with 25,638 is Motivated. In seventh place with 10,710 is Class Swim. Our bottom two who will be up for elimination this week will be Freaky D and Jamie 711. Freaky D with 1,018 and Jamie 711 with 110. For top two this week, in no specific order, you got Ginger and Tay Baby. But in first place, earning safety this week, if Diamonds is selected, is going to be Tay Baby with 128,960. Nice job. And Ginger was second with 86,096. All right. Oh, and Garden had 193,958. So nice job, Garden. All right. On to our next metric to go over. Hours streamed. In third place with 28 hours streamed is going to be Class Swim. In fourth place with 24 hours streamed is She Shapeshifter. And a tie for fifth place is going to be with 22 hours streamed, Lloyd and Tay Baby. In seventh place with 9.5 hours streamed is Nick Shadowheart. And the bottom two up for elimination this week, we got Freaky D with 4 hours and Jamie with 0. So those will be our two up for elimination if no power-ups are used this evening. Our top two, in no specific order, is going to be Motivated and Ginger, but with 53.5 hours streamed. And safety this week, if hour streamed is selected, will be Ginger. Motivated had 32.5. So nice job, everybody. So now it is time to figure out which metric will be used for this elimination. All right, here we go. We're going to get our metric here, and then we'll see if there's anyone that wants to use any power-up. Hours streamed is the metric of elimination. So at this moment, that would mean that Ginger will have safety for the next week, guys, if no power-ups are used. And then up for elimination will be Freaky D and Jamie 711. All right, guys, make sure that you guys use any power-ups you have right now if you guys want. We're going to give it 2 minutes once it says 8:46. All right, waiting for any power-ups to be submitted, guys. Welcome on in. You guys are watching The Next Greatest Streamer every Saturdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. And we got our first one so far. Reverse the outcome and switch, or reverse time and switch the outcome. Choose a different metric. So that have just gotten chosen to be used. So I'll be respinning the wheel. So hours streamed will be taken off the table. All right, here we go. So now we got favorites. So let me see who has favorites for the bottom and who's on the top for favorites. So at the top for favorites, we got Ginger at 112. So you'll have safety for this week if no one gets past Ginger with power-ups. And then we got the bottom two, we got Motivated and Jamie 711. So if there's anybody that wants to use any power-ups, please do so right now, guys. All right. We have the other secret award power-up being used. In the next two eliminations, play this power-up to save yourself for one streamer from the bottom two. And with that being said, the streamer that is going to be saved with this power-up is going to be Jamie 711. All right. So that means our bottom two is going to be Motivated and Lloyd. We got lots of messages coming on in. Give me 1 second here. Ooh. Secret Strike. Play this power up to select 2 players who will not be eligible to win safety next week. So this doesn't affect tonight, but next week. Someone is going to be targeting 2 of you guys who will not be eligible to earn safety next week. They won't know if they were chosen until the next elimination. So we'll discuss it next week on who got chosen. All right, next one. So right now, as of right now, we got Lloyd and Motivated who will be up for elimination tonight, guys. So those will be the 2 streamers we'll be voting from on who to eliminate. So right now we have no more power-ups being used. We'll give it another minute until 8:48, guys. This is getting intense. But hey, thank you guys for all showing up tonight. Much love and appreciation to you all. Whoever is up, whoever's the number 1 of the stream for the at the end of the elimination vote, will get to give safety to a player for next week as well. As of right now, that will be Killa. All right, so almost time. We're gonna wait until it says 8:48, and we'll get going. No more power-ups are being used right now, guys. So not as many power-ups in this bracket versus the last bracket for sure, huh? This is a time where it's really important you guys have your guys' communities come show up and vote for you guys. That's for sure. All right, so that's final. So tonight's vote will be between Lloyd and Motivated, guys. All right, so let me get the poll up here. Give me 1 second. Who to eliminate? All right, guys, click and vote on who you guys want out of the game. Will it be Motivated or Lloyd? Here we go. All right, right now it is 13-2, guys. 18-2. All right, 19-2. Oh my goodness, guys. Thank you guys for voting. I appreciate you guys all coming in to support all the streamers tonight. Our vote is 22-3. 23-4. Hey, you never know. There's 159 people that came in here tonight. There might be a crazy snipe vote at the end. Who knows? All right, at the end of this vote, right now we got Killa, who is at the top right now, guys, who is not in the show that can give safety to someone in the show. So Killa will be able to give safety to someone tonight. If nothing else changes. All right, right now's vote is 27 votes to eliminate Lloyd and 7 votes to eliminate Motivated. All right, guys. Make sure you get your last votes on in tonight. 29-7. 15 to 20 seconds left. All right, so far we got 30-7. Get your last votes in, guys. And tonight's elimination for over 5 milli will be 31-7. Lloyd, unfortunately, you've been eliminated, but hey, thank you so much for being a part of our show as well. And then Killa, who would you like to award safety to next week? That means Motivated will be in the under 5 milli bracket next week as well. So that means Class Swim will be back in the original bracket that she was in. Motivated is going to be now in under 5 milli. And then Dino Space Ducky went back to the over 5 milli bracket. And Jubilee is in the over 5 milli bracket as well. Hey guys, you never know, you know? It's always important to try to tell your community to come to the show. All right, so Tay Baby will have safety for next week. All right. So Tay Baby will have safety next week as well with Ginger. So Ginger and Tay Baby. Danny, welcome in. Everybody, welcome in. You guys are watching The Next Greatest Streamer every Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern. So we're finishing up our show right now. We had a lot of crazy stuff happen tonight. Make sure you guys if you guys want to box up any of our admins, anyone from the show if you would like. I appreciate everyone's time that's came in to come support all of our streamers on the app tonight. So thank you guys for being here. You guys are awesome. But I think that's the conclusion of our show tonight. I will recap and go over all the things that happened tonight and our IG groups. And this will be on YouTube as well, guys. So if you missed any of our shows, you can make sure you check us out on YouTube at The Next Greatest Streamer on YouTube.